Hello everybody. It's been a second. Oy. Oh, I forgot to grab my water bottle. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I return. Hello, everybody. Ugh. Oh, hold on, my tracking is all over the place. That's not what I wanted to do. Took a screenshot by accident. But yes, hello everybody. It's been a second. How are you, Zerklo? I wanted to have this stream because I wanted to go over a few things about recent things. Mainly like the state of the channel and the state of the VTubing community as a whole, to be honest, but doing pretty well. That's good. I mean, I had already put it on the I had already posted about it on Twitter, but I have had COVID. Yes, the big one. That's why I sound absolutely disgusting right now. I'm still a little bit sick, but I've gotten over the worst parts of it. Chaos. Yes, the absolute state of the VTubing community right now. Given a few things, I don't know if I'm gonna like be pulling anything up or anything like that, but Still haven't had it yet. That's a good thing. Let me tell you, there was I think on Thursday was the worst of it for me. Because like let me tell you, I thought I just had the flu. I've had the flu plenty of times, and I thought it was the flu, and I was just like, man, this is the worst case of the flu I have ever had. And on Wednesday I was like, I should probably test myself just to be sure. Immune system big. Not mine. Definitely not mine. Technically I shouldn't even be streaming because I probably still carry it, and I don't want to like spread it all over to my streaming equipment, but I'll probably end up going and sanitizing everything afterwards. But yeah, basically I ended up getting a little bit worried on my like second day of having it. And I'm like, if I'm gonna go to the doctors, they're gonna tell me the test, and they're gonna be asking about it, you know, whether or not I had tested for it in the first place, so I may as well test for it. The test came up positive. I was like, oh. And then I went and watching ASMR. Maybe someday in the future. But yeah, I took the first test and I was just like, there's no way. Like, I wasn't exposed to anybody who had it, and like I had gotten my boosters in the past because of the job that I work at. I would need to be, you know, vaccinated. Like, it's required for us. So I went and tested again, and the second test came up positive again. I'm like, So I've literally been quarantined to my bedroom for like the last week. And like I said, like Thursday was probably the worst of it. Thursday, I genuinely thought that I might have had to go and like rush to the emergency room if I if I didn't do something like fast. So there's like a point where like my breathing felt very, very shallow, and like it was very, very hard to breathe at one point. But I ended up just taking a hot steamy shower with some like shower spray that my mom had gotten me, because she had gotten me stuff so that I can quarantine. And I ended up taking some medicine, doing whatever I could so that I could just get myself to breathe rather than focus on like the medication aspect of it. And yeah, I felt a lot better. Went to bed, like ended up like sleeping like maybe a good 20 hours after that. So but I'm a lot better now. The symptoms for the most part has like gone down. Like I think the only thing that I really have is just like the occasional congestion feeling. Obviously my throat is still a little bit raw from coughing, but for the most part I've recovered. It's just, you know, whether or not I'll be testing positive or negative when I test this morning, that will determine whether or not I can go back to work. So, which is going to be a big thing, because if I test negative, I'm gonna be like, no, or positive is what I mean. If I test positive, dude, I am so tired of being cooped up in my bedroom. And to clarify, my streaming equipment and like the stuff that I'm usually on, like my PC and all that, it's in a completely other room, right? And it's in the room that my cat usually is in, right? Which is another reason why I'm gonna have to sanitize everything whenever I get done here. Because my cat is like in the same room as my streaming equipment, and animals can get COVID. So I'm like, I don't want my son to get sick, no. So I haven't been able to do anything on my PC in like the last 7 days. You know how much that sucks? But one of the things I wanted to discuss though, some pretty serious stuff, since I have gone into quarantine, oh my god, what is happening in Nijisanji right now? The absolute chaos that is Nijisanji right now is ridiculous. Like, I kind of feel like ashamed that I was a fan of the company at one point, but like over the last like couple, I don't know, I want to say couple years, maybe the last year, I've been like slowly starting to have like a sour taste in my mouth because of them. And I don't know whether or not like anybody who watches my streams like is like a big fan or anything like that, but holy cow. So not only do we have my Oshi, my favorite, who is graduating. Yes, Kyo is graduating, and that bomb dropped pretty quickly. I was in disbelief, but at the same time, number one rule, don't be a fan of a company. You know what? You're right. Honestly, I'm gonna level with you. There was at one point where I actually considered like putting myself into audition for Nijisanji, but right now I'm kind of happy I didn't. Seeing the way that they've been treating their talents has been abhorrent. It's been horrible. And like when I heard about Selene today, holy cow. I'm not gonna lie, like, dude, it was crushing finding out about Selene. Especially when they were like, the things that they were saying that she had done, like they were saying things like, oh, she engaged in some sort of like slander or something like that against the company. She was like, Selene is like, she's such a sweetheart. And honestly, Nijisanji, like them and like the way that they have prospered, the talents that, you know, behind the EN branch that made them popular in the first place were people like Pomu, people like Selene. So for the fact that, you know, Selene's been with them for so long and they would like, I don't know. The way that they announced that was just ridiculous to me. And then, like I said, we have probably, to me, like the one thing that is kind of like lack of management. Yes, like the absolute like gall that they have, in my opinion, to be posting things like that when it's their fault. It's their fault. Yeah, it's a lack of good management. And honestly, I've said it in the past, it really doesn't take that much to be a good manager. But yeah, no, after hearing everything that was happening in Nijisanji today, I was just like, dang. Not that anybody cares about my opinions on these things, but like at the same time, again, my Oshi, my son, he's graduating. Honestly, it's kind of a bittersweet thing because I'm really happy that, you know, he's satisfied enough to leave, but also he said something along the lines of like he would stay as long as his interests align with the company, and it's obvious that his interests aren't aligning with the company right now. Bye. it makes me sad, but also, like, I know, he'll move on to do bigger, more creative things without having to be restricted by Niji Sanji. Same thing with Selen, same thing with Pomu. Like, honestly, graduation, I don't want to look at it too much as a, you know, sad thing, because with this company, it's more of, hey, we're gonna be off doing our own things and we won't have to worry about management, you know, down our throats. But the whole Selen situation was just heartbreaking. Especially when you, like, if you know anything about, like, her past life and you've been seeing her stuff that she's been posting, like, it's sad to see that she was, like, pushed to the brink that she was. But it's sad to say this, that, like, the company pretty much just views their talents as, like, items for the most part. They don't really view their talents as people. And as weird as it is to say, like, I'm happy that Kyo is graduating. I'm happy that Selen is not, she's no longer having to deal with Niji Sanji. She can take a breath of fresh air. Like, I'm happy that Pomu gets to do the things that she's, you know, wanting to do now, because she mentioned, you know, like, a once in a lifetime opportunity that they, like, they didn't even, like, consider. They just said no. And she was obviously devastated about it, and they've, like, privated that VOD since she came out with that, so. But again, it's a corporate company, so they're just all about money, which is why, like, they're still releasing, like, the voice packs that Selen was a part of. I've been talking so much that my throat is dry now. Anyways, so we're gonna be off of Niji Sanji now. Ultimately, it's all about money. When a company feels it's beneficial to screw over their talents, they'll do it. Yeah. It's the sad reality. Again, I'm happy for the ones that are, like, and don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna be like supporting, like, the current talents that they have, because they did nothing wrong. They, you know, they auditioned for the company and signed the contract wanting to prosper, and it's Niji Sanji's fault if, you know, they're not, you know, letting them have the opportunity to, you know, grow. Hold on, I need to get a drink of water real quick. So that was, like, a big major thing I wanted to talk about, though, because, like, I honestly think it's gonna go bad for Niji Sanji. Like, so many people are mad. So many people are, like, you know, already starting to look at the grim reality that is Niji Sanji's management. So I don't see Niji Sanji doing better after this. And again, like, this is like kind of like one of those things where only anybody who knows anything about the VTubing community, like, knows anything. So that's why I'm like, I don't even know if anybody cares about my opinions on it. Probably not. Probably. I don't know. But the way that everything has been happening, I felt the need that I needed to, like, talk about it, because, like, and to get it off of my chest. Meanwhile, freaking Bishoujo, out of nowhere, they're doing so well right now. So well right now. yeah. You know, and every single time now, whenever anybody sees any of those controversies or they see any of the issues that like happened in the past, people are going to be looking at it now and like dissecting it and looking at it from both ends. My absolute problem with Niji-sanji, other than the fact that they don't teach, like, teach really, other than the fact that they don't treat their talents like actual people, is the fact that they have so many talents because they want to fill everybody's like niche, basically. They want to fill everybody's ideal archetype because of like idol culture, basically. And they don't, doing that creates this big, like, you know, this big almost like void of like management. Because honestly, they should have like a manager for like every like 2 talents, but they don't. Like from what it sounds like, they only have like a manager for like 1 group or something like that. Maybe not even. Like maybe it's only like 2 people that are like in charge of the EN branch. Who knows? Because they don't talk about these kind of things. And honestly, like the other part of that is that it's not a company that is like very friendly with anybody but their like Chinese and Japanese talents. Like even like EN, they thought EN was gonna bomb. Excuse me. I should not be coughing into the mic. I apologize. But okay, so we got the Niji-sanji thing off of my chest because that was like a big part of it. I was honestly, it's been a thing that I wanted to talk about because I wanted to get, you know, what I thought, and just, you know, the fact that I'm just blown away by everything they've been doing recently. Like, meanwhile, they're the talents that they could not keep. Like there's K9 Kuro, who is in VShojo right now. There's Mataru Khan, who's in VShojo right now. Those talents that they could not keep, they're thriving. That's why I'm pretty confident that Selene, she's only got great things coming her way. Her past life account has been getting a lot more attention, and honestly, it's well deserved. She's probably one of the best like entertainers I've seen in a good while. So if she can keep up what she was doing in Niji-sanji, and not only that, like, you know, her dragoons, they're gonna know like who she is in her past life now, because she's been making it pretty obvious, and I don't blame her. So if you're if you're a fan of Selene's, like, her past life, hello. And like it's the same thing with Kyo. His past life, I know who he is in his past life. So I will be following him closely after he's graduated. He thought he could get away from me. No. But I hope that the talents that Niji-sanji has, you know, either unfortunately lost, or, you know, the people that did graduate that want to continue doing great things, I hope that they do great things. We haven't heard anything about No Escape from Kaoru? No. Look, it was because of a few things. I was scared for him, and honestly, like, at the same time, I wanted to make sure that, like, I don't know. I do have the morbid curiosity part of me where I'm like, okay, who was this person in their past life? You know? It seems a little disrespectful, but at the same time, you're gonna refollow your Oshi's original account. It's a good way to see what type of person they are, you know, especially whenever like a talent comes out that like a lot of people don't know about just yet. And I'm not so nosy that like I do it with every single talent, it's just certain ones. Like apparently, Zion's past life, if anybody had seen her content like in her past life before, they would have known that something that happened with Niji Sanji, like that would have happened. It's just that some people's personalities and some people's like the way that they interact with, you know, their chat, with the way that they interact with their community, it might not fit the standards that Niji Sanji wants. So I think my only issue with the whole Zion situation is that she's very, very salty. Maybe rightfully so, but it's like, it's a corporate company, and having to rehash what happened doesn't really help your case. Like, I feel like she should have probably just stayed. She should have stayed indie if she wanted to, you know, spare herself a little bit. But again, nobody goes into these, like, thinking something bad's gonna happen. And then it does. And they unfortunately will, you know, they have to deal with it, so. So the other thing I wanted to cover was I did have a few things I was working on before I got COVID. Dude, I was in the middle of recording. I was in the middle of recording another cover. And then I got COVID. And I'm like, man, I don't know whether or not I'm gonna have to like start over because I have no idea how this is gonna affect my voice. But yeah, dude, I was when I found out I had COVID, I was so mad. I was just like, man, everything I wanted to do, I planned to come back literally like next week. And then all of this stuff started happening with Niji Sanji, and I ended up getting sick, and like, depending on whether or not I get a positive test tomorrow, I could, like, I'm rip, yeah. Dude, oh my god, I was in the middle of recording, and now my voice is like this. Oh my lord. It made me mad too, because I was, oh, it was doing so well. It was doing so well. And it's a song that I honestly think probably is better at showing off my vocal range than the ones that I've done in the past. So I was pretty excited about this one. But I think the only thing I wasn't excited about was the fact that it would carbon date me. Because the song is it's an older one. And it's not one a lot of people are expecting from me. I don't know, maybe they might. If they know me, if anybody knows me, like, personally in real life, then they would know to expect it. But yeah, I guess I'll hint that I have that on the way. I was working on another cover. This time I was wanting it to be a little bit more fleshed out than the other one was. 2000s Eric Kaoru, I think it might have been 2000s. Maybe? I don't know, you'll have to see. Which I'm surprised that the cover that I did do is doing so well. It was very unexpected. Let me see if I can pull up the analytics for everything. Because holy cow, have we been doing we've been doing well for ourselves. So I posted that that little clip of like Raymond and Sasha, like I posted that the 22nd of January and it's got over 1,200 views. I'm like, dang, didn't expect that to go all that well. I didn't even know if people would think it was funny. And I'm like working on, you know, other highlights and stuff like that. It'd just take a lot of time editing. And I'm not that great at editing. We've got 91 views on the Vanilla Twilight cover. Which makes me actually pretty happy. At 91, a lot of people wouldn't think is, you know, a good number, but honestly, it's an amazing number for me. I sincerely thought that I would only get like 2 or 3 views on it. And let me see, analytics. In the last month, we've had another 7 subscribers, so. Which is great. I'm happy about that. Well, I was in the middle of a cover. I've been in the middle of editing the Cult of the Lamb highlights. And let me tell you, it's very hard doing editing myself because I don't have a lot of free time most days to be able to do it. World domination soon. I don't know. Do you think I'd be a benevolent dictator? I think I'd be a pretty good dictator. Judging by my cult streams, I will run the world the way that I run my cult. I did want to address a few things about how we will be like, as far as the channel's concerned, how we will be doing things going forward from now on. As much as I really like, you know, getting suggestions by old people, I guess. No. Look, it's my job to take care of, you know, the elderly and the disabled. I can't be going around and spewing off that propaganda. I would never get rid of the old people of the cult. No, they willingly go and, you know, they willingly sacrifice themselves. There you go. As much as I love getting suggestions for games and stuff like that, I'll have to say from now on going forward, I will take people's suggestions into account, but my whole thing for my channel is I want to play the games that I want to play. So we're like, I'll get to certain games that I want to play, but if I feel like someone is like trying to like force a game on me, let me tell you, it's gonna make me want to play that game even less. So from now on, I think what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna play a game, see how well it does, and if it doesn't do well, then I'll drop it. But if I want to play a game, I'm gonna play the game. So that being said, the next game I do end up playing, I think is actually going to probably be I'm gonna try out Monster Hunter for a little bit. When I'm gonna do that, I couldn't tell you, because right now, as far as streaming goes, it's a little bit up in the air when I'm gonna be returning. I wasn't planning on getting COVID. I have never played a Monster Hunter game. I played a Monster Hunter World for like maybe like I played past the tutorial and that's about it. I've never played like a Monster Hunter game. But everybody's been playing Monster Hunter Rise and I've been wanting to see what the hype was, so I ended up getting it to play it. I'm like, if I'm gonna commit myself to a Monster Hunter game, it may well be the one that everybody's hyping up right now. And I really like the aesthetic of the game. So the next game that I will probably end up being like invested in as far as the stream goes is probably Monster Hunter Rise. I have it on my Switch. I ended up making myself a character last night, but I didn't really play anything. Just because I'm like, I don't want to ruin that experience. I want to experience it on stream. Animal Crossing is going to be joining the arsenal as well, as far as like comfy games go. And Kicking Rank Kingdom, I want to go back to playing that as well, as far as like the comfy streams go. Hi Bima! Welcome back! I don't plan on this. I mean, it's already longer than I thought this stream would be because we're just talking, but the arsenal of comfy games. Yes, I want more comfy games. Hi Bima, I was going over my thoughts on recent Niji Sanji stuff, and I was also going over what I've been up to recently. I went on a hiatus and then I ended up getting sick. I'm still a little sick. I got the vid. the couve. Okay. Yeah, it'll be on the VOD if you ever, but if you want to go back to it eventually. But yeah, I was addressing my thoughts on the whole Meiji Sanji situation. Thank you. I'm feeling a lot better. I've had it for a week now. For the most part, the symptoms have gone down very significantly. But yeah, I was not expecting to have it. I was planning on coming back from hiatus. I was also announcing that the next game I'm gonna be playing on stream is gonna be Monster Hunter Rise. When it will be, I have no idea because again, I did not plan on coming back the way that I did. Let me tell you, this month has been, ever since the start of 2024, it's been a little bit of a train wreck for me. I mean, I was making this like joke that January was only a dry run for 2024 and that it wasn't the actual start of 2024. Yippee. Yeah, I'm happy. I'll be excited for that. I've had some friends that have been playing it too, and I'm like, it looks like it would be fun to play with friends. Yeah, I addressed it in my last stream, but I had some issues at work that happened at the beginning of the year that kind of put a sour taste in my mouth. It's the whole reason why I ended up going on hiatus, and I kind of just needed a mental break, was what it was. I needed a mental break, and then, like, I hope it gets better for you. Thank you. Yeah, it's been doing better. Work was doing okay too, and then I got sick, and now I'm like, oh no, I might have to use personal time if I continue to test positive. My job, they don't really allow you to be around, like they don't want you at work if you're testing positive. Even if you don't have symptoms, I'm pretty sure that if I test positive, they're probably not gonna let me back to work. It's fine. I've got enough personal hours that I could probably cover. It could probably cover a week of my work. Not that I wanted to, but like I would just like for my life to go back to normal. Or some sort of normalcy, you know? I have things I want to do. I have projects I was working on, you know? Oh no, the star is stuck. I'll do this. I also, holy cow. So the one thing I will say is I didn't expect the whole, they say that like, well, okay, there's no they say, it is one of the symptoms of COVID that you lose your appetite, you lose your sense of taste and smell. I had no idea like how legit that thing was. Dude, I actually have a timer on my phone that I need to use to keep track of whenever I eat, because I went a full like I think I went like a full 36 hours without eating without realizing. It's not good. Because I'm one of those people where I don't eat unless I'm hungry, you know? Like, unless I'm hungry for something. And normally that's been my problem because I'm kind of an emotional eater. So, and I didn't even realize that I had forgotten to eat until, like, I tried going to sleep and for some reason my stomach just would not. My hunger meter. Essentially, that's what it is. Like, it's been hard for me to eat recently because, like, I can't eat unless I'm hungry. But for me, like, hungry to me is in my brain, you know? So it's been a struggle trying to, like, remember to eat. That's why I had a timer to show me, okay, when was the last time I ate? Oh, the last time I ate was like 2 or 3 hours ago, you know? And it's been very weird not being able to taste or smell anything. Like, the first thing I've been able to taste recently was, oh, sugar cookies. Not the most healthy thing, but like, I ended up like ordering us some groceries that were delivered to us, and one of them was those, like, people hate them all the time. I don't care if people say they're cheap, they're good. But those like sugar cookies you get from the store that are like iced. Oh, those things are amazing. And my boyfriend, like, he loves them. So I ended up getting him some cookies because he was in like a little bit of a, he's been in a down mood because of having to like quarantine. He doesn't have to quarantine anymore because he tested negative, but he had to quarantine for 5 days and he was upset about that. So I ended up getting him cookies, and like the first thing I've been able to taste was a cookie. I was so happy. After not being able to taste anything for almost several days, being able to taste the freaking cheap sugar cookie from Walmart. He's been doing in a better mood too. Like, that's it. I've been happy about that. He's been making jokes too. He's been teasing me quite a bit. He's like, your voice is so low right now. He told me that at one point he couldn't, like, he had to walk into another room because I sounded like a dude. I'm like, no. I want my cute voice back. And since I have been having the quarantine, I haven't been able to do a lot of like chores around the house. Especially the ones that require me to leave the apartment. So like doing our laundry, like I can't leave the apartment, so I can't go to the laundry room, right? So he went to go do the laundry yesterday, and I went and I handed him some quarters. Oh my gosh, I handed him some quarters, and Draco looks at me and he smiles and he's like, COVID quarters. I'm like, you shut up. And he just walks away laughing. I'm like, just because I have it doesn't mean I am it. Just the way he said it though, he just looks at me, smiles, COVID quarters. Since it's already 6:21. Oh yeah, no. Thank you for stopping by. It's literally just gonna be me talking this entire stream. So the VOD will be up if you want to go back and watch it later. But I do plan on coming back soon. I will announce the first stream on my Twitter when I do come back. But thank you for hanging out for a little bit. I will also say that I do plan on getting updating a few more things with our streams. I'm planning on getting like I really like the graphics that I have, but I do plan on getting like new graphics as far as like the starting soon screen and all that, because I want it to be kind of like the start of a new era for us, you know? Like, I wanted 2024 to be kind of like a fresh start, you know, clean slate, you know, do our best, you know, get healthy, all of that. And then everything just kind of, you know, wasn't working out or going my way. Kind of sad. Wait. It's an illusion. It's a pretty freaking strong illusion. It's the strongest genjutsu I've ever been under. I'm still optimistic. Whether or not you want to call it, you know, sheer stubbornness or blind optimism, I'm still pretty optimistic that 2024 will do well. It's just been a very, very scuffed start. But it's just a matter of like getting back on our feet, you know. Like I said, I have plenty of projects I'm working on and that I'm wanting to do. I do plan on bringing back art streams as well. I wanted to slowly go back to doing them though. Finding the motivation to draw has been really hard in recent days. So I don't want to have to do it like as a chore, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm looking forward to going back and doing them. I enjoyed doing them. They were really fun to do and just like to, you know, hang around and draw. So, like I said, we have some things to look forward to as far as like, you know, in the coming streams. I do know that I want to get the cover released as soon as I'm able. But that would require me to have to be well to finish. So, I did want to do a Valentine's Day stream, but I don't know if that's going to be possible this year. Given my current health situation, like, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be up for it. So I think the one thing that has been like plainly obvious to me with this whole COVID thing is like just how much energy it's taken out of me. Like, dude, I am like absolutely tired right now. The amount of medication I've had to consume in the last like week has been absurd, okay? But honestly, anything to try to get rid of this. It's definitely, the worst of it was definitely Thursday though, because like I said, I was like actually worried that I might have to go to the hospital. Let this be a lesson to all y'alls, is to stay safe and healthy, because you can get sick from anything, anywhere, just out of nowhere. And just because the world kind of seems like it's kind of adapted and we've kind of, you know, grown stronger for it, doesn't mean that it's not still there. Okay, well, I think I might end up having to take off. I'm happy that I was able to, you know, be able to get my thoughts down as to everything that's been happening and to go over with you guys what's been going on. And like I said, kind of just like push into your guys' brains that I'm still, like, I still want to stream. Technically, I'm still kind of on hiatus, but with everything that was going on with Niji Sanji, I honestly, like, I was, like, definitely, like, what's the term? Chomping at the bit? Like, I was desperately wanting to, like, address everything that had been going on and, like, my thoughts on the whole situation. Again, not that anybody cares, but I'm one of those people where I have my opinions and I want my opinions to be known. But I think I am going to be ending things here. I am honestly surprised at the amount of support that I've been getting in recent days. As bleak as, you know, the beginning of the year has been, it's kind of reminded me that I have a lot of people there, you know, to support and help take care of me when I need, you know, when I need it. So, as bleak and as depressing as a lot of things have been recently, like, I'm still pretty optimistic that 2024 is going to be a good year. We just need to get over these first few hurdles. But I hope you guys all have, you know, a good one. If you haven't already and you're watching the VOD, please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps a lot. We've been growing quite well as a channel. And again, dude, I have to push. my social media on Twitter. If you are on Twitter, please follow it. I post all of my updates there. I do a lot of shit posting, but honestly, like, that's my way of communication and my way of, like, you know, letting people know whether or not we're having streams or anything. I'll try to utilize the community tab as more recently this year than I have in the past, so hopefully that will help with things. But yeah, I do plan on coming back. Whether it is in the next couple of weeks, we will have to see depending on my health situation. So I hope you guys have a nice one, and I hope to see you guys in the future. Thank you guys for the support. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I'm usually better at outros than this, but I honestly wasn't really expecting to stream tonight. I technically shouldn't really be in this room. I'm gonna have to sanitize everything down as soon as I'm done. So but yeah, I hope you guys stay healthy and happy, and I will see you guys the next time I stream or in the next video. So bye-bye, my lovelies. Bye-bye.